As we open up to the right side, open our heart. Gaze looks up at our thumb or towards the sky. And we'll bring that back down. Open up to the left side with your kickstand. And we'll let that arm go. And coming back down again. Resuming your tabletop position. From here, we're going to lift that right arm out. Replace it. This time, lift it a little higher. And thread it through the space that our left arm creates. Thread the needle. Getting strong into that left hand and bringing yourself back up again. And once again, get into your tabletop position. Left arm comes up and back down. And once again, we lift it up. A little higher this time and thread it through the space here. Chin and head come to mat. Getting strong in that right hand, pushing up, back into tabletop. And give yourself a little break here from side to side. We're gonna take our left leg behind us with a flex foot and close the door as we outstretch our right arm. Spinal balance, and then bring that in. Doing the same on the opposite side. Right foot goes back, close that door, left arm goes out. Come back in. Coming back to left foot, close the door. Right arm goes out. Bringing that elbow and knee together. As you send it back out again. And back down to the mat. Sending the right foot back. The left arm extends. Bringing the knee to the elbow, sending it back out, and down. We're going to tuck our toes and lift up to down dog. Getting strong in this down dog here again, and letting our feet lock forward to meet our hands into a forward fold. And letting yourself hang heavy. Head's heavy. Arms are loose. And grab the elbows for ragdoll arms. And slowly let yourself come back up again. Taking a moment here. If you need to grab a drink, please do that. We're all warm here, aren't we? We're still warmed up. Okay, we're going to work on our balance a little bit again. So we're going to work on our tree. So if you need to step off the mat, please do. We want to turn out our right knee. Get strong into the left foot, ground in there. Find a focal point, knowing that your right foot can be here against your ankle, against your calf, or you can pull it up to your thigh, but never on your knee. Hands come to heart center. And if you feel that you're ready, let your tree open up. Beautiful. Good job, class. Good job. Letting your hands come back to heart center and your foot down. And let yourself do a little bit of the sway from side to side. And once again, getting strong into the right side. Left leg turns out like we did earlier. Find your position and your focal point. Hands come to heart center. Open that tree up if you're ready. And go. Good job. And let those hands come back to heart center and come down. And once again, let yourself sway from side to side a little. And since we're in the tree mode here, we're going to do our holy fig here, where you reach out to pick a fig, and then you let your hand, your left foot, the opposite foot, go out. And then back down. And left arm goes up. Does it remind you of anything? Like the crunch, only a standing crunch in a way, because you're letting it go out. Back. And back. And let's do 2 more on each side. There's one. Good job. Okay, and once again, just shake yourself out here a little bit. If you're off your mat, maybe you want to come back on your mat. Feet are about hip distance apart. We're going to bend into our knees for chair pose. Let yourself tilt back and your arms go up. Inhale, let yourself come up. Hands come to heart center for just a moment. Breathing in and down. Once again, let your hands come down, gentle bend at the knees, and when you're ready, arms go up. And let yourself come back up again. We're going to step our feet wide, about 2 feet apart. The toes are pointed out towards the edges of your mat. Once again, we're going to bend at the knees. Hands right now are here on our thighs, but we're going to bring them up to cactus arms. And from cactus arms here, we're going to hold just a moment. And we're going to turn to the right, back to center, and then back here. Back to center. We're going to put our hands in prayer position. And we're going to do a turn in prayer position and a bend forward. Come back up again. We're at the center for prayer position. Turn to the left and bend forward. Once again, back to center. Straighten those legs out. Yes, that feels much better. Let your hands extend up, open wide, look up for star position. Good job. Let those star fingers twinkle there. And once again, bring your hands to heart center. We're going to straighten our feet so our toes are pointing straight ahead of us. Hands are to heart center. Take a breath in and out. For triangle pose, we're going to let the left hand come down to the inside as the right arm goes up. Inhale, lift. Once again, hands to heart center. And right hand goes down right thigh. That left arm lifts up. Good job. Coming back up. Hands to heart center. Good job. We're going to return. Come to a down dog here. Standing at the mat, hands come to the mat. Stretching out to that down dog. Crossing over to the left. And now crossing the right foot over. And we're going to bring our left leg forward across the mat. The right leg goes back for pigeon pose. Option to stay like this, pressed up, or letting yourself melt down to your mat. And like this. And then letting yourself position back to down dog. Lifting up. And bringing that right thigh to the front and the left leg back. And once again, option to stay up or let yourself come down. Breathing in deep here, knowing that our time is coming to a close, a changeover from being more strenuous and to cooling down in Savasana to rest. So once again, let yourself come out. And let yourself push back up to one more final down dog. Being strong, letting yourself come forward to plank, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your knees come to the mat, and let yourself transition to a supine position, lying down on the mat. You may want to darken your room where you are, or grab a pillow, and just let yourself lay back for a moment. And as you do, for a moment, just let your hands come to the side. Taking a breath in. And once again, take that right hand and lay it on your heart. Noticing how your heart feels with your breath. Mine's a little faster, as is my breathing, but it will come back to the normal pace. Return that hand down, and once again, just wiggle your shoulders a little bit. Extend your arms out overhead for a big stretch. Stretch, 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 stretch. Arms out over. And as you come in, bring those knees to your chest and give them a hug too. And let yourself come from side to side here. Extend those legs up the wall if you have a wall. If not, just hold them. Reversing the blood flow here. Allowing your ankles to cross as you bend your knees and bring them in. Reaching up and grabbing a toe on each foot if that's available, and letting that rock from side to side. And then reversing the cross, putting the other foot on top. And allowing that to rock from side to side. Letting your feet come to the mat. Knees are bent. Soles of the feet are on the mat. Hands are pointing down alongside you. Fingertips point toward the heels of your feet. And walk those heels back closer to those fingertips. And when you feel ready, we're going to do one bridge here. So lift those hips up and extend that bridge up. Option to bound your hands under the lower back here, or to just let them be as they are. And then lower that down. Let your arms come out into a T. Knees are still together, let them fall to the right as your gaze turns and looks over towards the left. Pausing here for a deep breath in, down. Bringing those legs back to the center of the mat and doing the opposite side, knees to the left, gaze to the right. And once again, with a pause and a deep breath in. And then when you feel ready, getting yourself positioned for this final time of Savasana. I have some Bible verses I'd like to share with you and just a few thoughts. So let yourself get comfortable. Let yourself melt into your mat. If you'd like, you can do a final overhead stretch. But check in with yourself. Is there any area where we didn't work on today? Is your mind still busy, filled with lots of activities you have to work on today, or are you just letting it be still? Check in with your shoulders, your arms, your back, your midsection, hips, knees, ankles, feet, and all those little bones that make up your toes. Your senses, whether it be your touch, the sound, the emotion, the fragrance are the light of the area that you're in now. Let your senses experience those. Then let yourself come back to the beating of your heart and your breath, where we started today's session. Free your mind from the worries and concerns and responsibilities of the day. For just now, free your mind. Think of nothing, want nothing for the current time. Let yourself lie in stillness. And can you feel the peace in your heart? Making prayer a key rhythm of your life. To a Christian, without prayer is no more possible than to be alive without breathing. Be still and know that I am God. In your stillness, feel the peace in your heart. Long life is in her right hand. In her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who lay hold of her. Those who hold her fast are called blessed. From Proverbs 3. And letting yourself have a little bit of gentle movement, starting with your feet and working your way back up. And when you feel ready, turning to one side or the other into the position of the dreaming child. And when you feel ready, coming into that change from dreaming child into an easy seated position, noticing how the difference feels. Putting your hand on your heart, noticing the heartbeat now as opposed to when you just lie down. Taking a breath in and releasing it, chin comes to chest. Together we take a breath in as we lift our arms up, palms meet. As we exhale, bring your hands to heart center. From John 14, peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid. And together we say, Amen.
Amen.
I thank you for joining us for this time today for Yoga on the Mat, for acknowledging this time of change in so many different ways. I extend my thanks to Fred, Aaron, and Glenn for participating and helping out in today's session. And we'll see you again next week. And for now, I'll say goodbye.